Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the SUNLU FilaDryer S1 Plus. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So this is a filament dryer for a 3D printer. It has some features on the side. It says compatible with multi-coil, temperature adjustable, timer function, heats up quickly and evenly. And we have some specs listed on the back. You can pause and read through those. Looks like max power on this is 48 watts. So let's get this open. So we have some little gaskets here. I think those fit in here. This is just a little product brochure for SUNLU. And here we have the manual. So let's take a quick look at it. So here we have a temperature reference. It talks about the different materials, the temperature, and the runtime. This shows what it comes with. This talks about how to use it. Place the filament into the drying chamber as shown. Select the filament outlet hole 1 or 2. Connect to power. You power it on. Set the temperature. You press both buttons to power it off. You hold the left button to enter the time setting. You hold the right button to display the chamber humidity. Hold right again to exit. So that looks pretty straightforward. Let's get this open. So we have an outlet here or up here. Power supply is zip tied in here. And here we have a power adapter. Output on this is 24 volts at 2 amps or 48 watts. So I have this filament. I don't have a lot of this filament, but I'd like to use the rest of it up. This is a SUNLU black filament. See if I can find the end here. And this filament is pretty brittle. So, of course, that's not going to break. It doesn't break when I want it to, but it broke a minute ago. I use a little binder clip here to hold it. I can probably leave that on here. So this can fit in here, and this can rotate, except for I have the binder clip. So I could actually run the filament out the front. But for now I just want to dry it out. So I'll close this up and I'll plug this in. So there's power port in the back and there's rubber feet on the bottom. So that will plug into the power adapter. So I'll plug that in. So it looks like on standby this is drawing 0.3 watts. That dropped to 0. So let's look at the controls. Now I don't have a lot of filament here, so I don't feel like I need to run this for a super long time, but I'll press to turn this on. And we're at 19, and it says we want to bake this at 45 to 50. So I'll do 45, and then I'll hold the left button, and that will set the time. So I just want to do this for 3 hours. I want to hold the left button to confirm, and I can hold the right button for chamber humidity. So it says right now 43. And this isn't making any noise, but it's currently running. It says 52.4 watts. So I guess I'll just let this run and come back later and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so it's the next day. I let it run the cycle and then I just left it in here, and I just turned it on about 3 minutes ago. And I held down the button over here on the right, and now we're at 26 or 27% relative humidity. And we were at 43 before, so it looks like it's dropped the humidity quite a bit. Now I could potentially run this longer, which I might actually do. Let's look at the power meter. Currently drawing around 50 watts. So our cost is showing 0. We're set up for 9 cents a kilowatt hour. And our kilowatt hours is 0.03. So this thing is using very little electricity. Now when you're ready to use this, you can run the filament out one of the holes. So I'll do that. And you can run this while you're 3D printing. Let's see if this is more flexible. It does seem to be taking a little longer to break this. Oops. So there's a little hole up here. I can run this through. I'll put the little cap in here, and we can send that up to our 3D printer. Now this is actually spooled overhand. It might work better if it was underhand. Let me try that. Now I just touched the bottom of that. It's very hot. Okay, so this is underhand here. I think this would work much better doing it underhand if you're feeding up. Now if you're feeding it out the front, you can use the little Teflon tubes like so and place that in here. And run the filament through that. So that's the SUNLU FilaDryer S1 Plus filament dryer. As you start to acquire more filament, the filament can sit around a while and it can absorb moisture. Using a filament dryer like this can slowly heat that filament to drive the moisture out. Now I found this relatively easy to use. You do have to know that you have to hold down some of these buttons to do some of the features, so you do want to probably keep your instruction manual around. But otherwise it's pretty easy to use, and it seemed to do the job effectively. Now it seems to be very energy efficient, so if you have an upcoming 3D printing job, you could even put the filament in here a day ahead of time to give it plenty of time to dry that moisture off. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.